Well, hello there, gamers and non-gamers. As the title of this video already suggests, we are presenting the Gaming Boulevard Gaming Awards 2011. We shall be discussing this in different categories. Best Game of 2011, Best Xbox 360 Game, Best PlayStation 3 Game, Best Wii Game, and, last but not least, Best Handheld Game. We will start off with the best game of the past year, but first, we have to do the intro thingy. After having a thorough meeting, we made our decision. We have decided that the best game of 2011 is Skyrim. Other games that were also selected in the category of best game were Battlefield 3, Assassin's Creed Revelations, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and Uncharted 3. A lot of good games came out this year, but there is only one game who stood out on the different consoles. It was one of the most anticipated games of 2011, namely Skyrim. This game sets itself apart from other RPG games. It has amazing graphics and gameplay. Skyrim gives you the opportunity to handle every situation in your own way. Also, you won't end this game in just a couple of hours thanks to its quest system. The quest system constantly generates new quests for you to accept. Skyrim's world is an immersive and changing world full of dragons and full of adventures. A lot of gamers play games on the PC because they say the graphics and the controls are better. When we're talking about graphics, Battlefield 3 is definitely one of these subjects to talk about. Crysis 2 has better graphics, but that lacks a bit in gameplay. So, as I mentioned before, Battlefield 3 is our winner. Another option was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The battle between Battlefield and Call of Duty has been going on for ages. Well, actually since Bad Company 2 came out, but let's get back to the point. The battle between Call of Duty and Battlefield has been going on for a few years now, and probably every gamer has a different opinion about both the games. We decided Battlefield 3 was the better one. Then, off to the next category, Best Xbox 360 Game. There are a few games that you would be expecting in the category of Best Xbox 360 Game, like Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Well, that didn't exactly live up to our expectations. We could also vote for Battlefield 3 again. But that wouldn't be very exclusive, would it? Yes, you heard the word exclusive. After that conclusion, we searched for a game that was the best of the Xbox exclusive games. That way, the game we voted for wouldn't be chosen in any other category. And by doing that, we voted massively for Gears of War 3, which is our winner for the category Best Xbox 360 Game. The reason for the massive votes is probably the story, and I quote, "Gears of War 3 has the most amazing ending for the epic trilogy," unquote. The game is awesome. PlayStation 3 had a very good year, filled with exclusive games like Resistance 3, the Ico and Shadows of the Colossus HD Collection, and many more. When we were looking for the best game of 2011, we didn't have to argue a lot. It was very clear from the beginning that Uncharted 3 was without any doubt the game you had to play in your PS3. The beautiful graphics, the touching story, and the humor of Nathan Drake convinced us. Uncharted 3 is not only the best PlayStation 3 game, it is one of the best adventure games out there, period. The Wii is the most sold console of this generation, and yet, a lot of gamers aren't pleased with Nintendo's newest. The point of critic was the lack of big exclusive games. Well, that changed when The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword released exclusively on Wii this year. In this game, we could all witness the birth of the legend. Skyward Sword has so much to offer and has without a doubt the best story of the franchise. Now that we can expect the Wii U next year, Skyward Sword is the best way to say goodbye to your Wii. Enjoy your moments with the game, because those are moments you'll remember for the rest of your life. To decide who will win in this category wasn't that easy. We had to take Nintendo DS, 3DS and PSP game releases into consideration. We had a lot of options like Super Mario 3D Land, Patapon 3 or The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. What we were looking for, however, was the most creative and innovating release of the year 2011 on a handheld. We were looking for a game to die for. We found that, quite literally, in Ghost Trick on Nintendo DS. Ghost Trick is one of the most innovating puzzle games ever released. At the start of the game, you immediately die. From that point on, you'll be playing as your ghost trying to save other people's lives. You could do so by possessing a wide variety of items. It's a game where you have to use your head, but nevertheless, it's one of the best portable games out there. Well, with Ghost Trick as winner for Best Handheld Game, we have to finish our awards. I hope you agree with our choice, and we will probably see you next year for the Gaming Boulevard Game Awards 2012. Let the game begin!